Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. This is an Isaac run, should be acceptable. VX9X K3SZ. Now we can get started here. I don't know why I sounded like Boom Goes the Dynamite guy temporarily. Hope that guy's doing alright. I was like, geez, that was like 11 years ago now. That guy's like 35, that's freaking me out. But I guess people age, what a revelation. Such a revelation, it should be the third spin-off of the Assassin's Creed 2 franchise. A little weak, I'll admit. Alright, we got a lover's card for that. I think the quarter is a totally acceptable item for us to start with. Here, there's a lot of value that you can get out of a quarter in the early game. We can pick up a Spirit Heart to guarantee us a deal with the devil, assuming we can get a key. We can pick up an extra key if, we only have one on the next floor. And we can pick up an item, probably, as well. So I think it's a relatively good haul, and being able to get that stuff early is valuable. Plus, we don't know what we would have gotten on the reroll regardless. No bombs. What's better, lovers or world card? It's actually... Ooh, careful, careful, careful. It's actually a little bit of an interesting question, I think, because the lovers card would be really nice for a blood bank on the next floor. But the world card is better if we have bombs. And we don't have bombs right now, so I think we kind of pop the lovers card right now. Take the world card down to the next floor. We did take a hit there, so it seemed like the lovers kind of, pays for itself pretty quickly. We should probably try to shoot for the head, if possible. Avoid breaking Larry Jr. into too many multiple segments here, but I guess any damage done is damage done regardless, you know? We'll be done this. We don't need to experience too much hand-wringing or what have you over the Larry Jr. fight. Eventually, Larry Jr. will be dead, and we still have a full red heart that we can go back and get if we truly find ourselves in dire circumstances here. We're down probably like 90% of the way through the fight at this point. Just die? Like, one of you? Please die? I hate when they start to gain HP because they're broken and busted. Speed up. I think that was a much better pickup for us there, so let's go pick up our HP. It does suck that we're not going to be able to get into our shop on this floor, and we still don't have consumables ready for the next floor. One of those was a library as well, which could have been cool with the D6, but oh well. We only had one key. We used it to get a lover's card. It wasn't a total wash. The lovers actually ended up being fairly useful for us, but certainly I would have liked it if it had gone a different way. Oh well, we got a Tinted Rock here, which could solve our deal with the devil woes. I'm very happy with that synth oil pickup on the last floor as well. Please die. Please die. You're my least favorite kind of champion. Hey, Johnny, didn't recognize you. You're my favorite customer. Red heart. Ugh. I say ugh, and not because the red heart is useless. I mean, it is right now, but that's beside the point. We might end up finding a really good use for that later, if it saves us from death. Even better. However, I really just needed, like, one of any kind of consumable to start kickstarting this, and I don't mean kickstart in the way, I mean kickstart in the kickstart my heart kind of way, the same way you'd kickstart a motorcycle, not the way you'd kickstart a board game. Or anything else in the world, for that matter, at this point. Just a key or a bomb, please. We can get some money out of this. We can get some money out of this. No, we cannot, actually. Well, we're gonna have to just try to get through this doing our damnedest to not take damage, which is totally plausible. It's just something I'd rather have a little bit of insurance on, if possible. So you should be very close to death. There we go. We don't know what that pill is, so I'm a little nervous regarding it. Probably want to blow up those things so we don't accidentally blow ourselves up in the future, but for now it's okay. Okay, that scared the crap out of me. Let's not take the pill, but we'll hold it for now. Map for 7 cents is great. An extra key, and so that was 22, no wait, that was 17 cents, which was a totally acceptable haul, I think, for what we got out of that, and we could possibly get 2 rerolls here if we plan it right. Book of Secrets is not really worth it. But it does show us where the secret room is without using the world card. The other one was bombs or key, which actually is a great time to rock that item. And now we can save our world card for the next floor, because obviously we're not gaining too much out of it here. We'll try to go to the secret room on this floor. It'll be interesting to see how our rerolls pan out. I'm not totally sure how that's going to work yet. Can't use that, which is a good thing. There is no Tinted Rock available here. Was there a bomb for sale in the shop? Oh, we might want to go back and get that. But for now, let's just do this. And Pin is, like, exactly who we want to be fighting against. What's more valuable, a Tinted Rock or a secret room? In my opinion, well, or a second secret room for that matter. If the second secret room was guaranteed to have an Eternal Heart, I'd probably go for that. But as is right now, I'm feeling like probably it's in our best interest to get the Tinted Rock. Chance of 2 Spirit Hearts, chance of 1 Spirit Heart, chance of just a literal return at our investment, like a bomb and a key for 1 bomb. And also a chance for a small rock, which would really be worth its weight in gold. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. We take this, we take this, we re-roll this, and then we take it. I don't think it's particularly strong, I'll admit, but given the choice between taking it and not taking it, given the amount of HP we had, I think taking it was justifiable. 1 bomb we'll use on the Tinted Rock. We are going to go back here and just buy the extra battery charge. My intention with that extra battery charge is to reroll Book of Secrets, but it's actually possible. We'll see what's in our curse room first. I may open up a stone chest instead, depending on how it looks. 2 black cards. Well worth it. Okay. This is good. It saved me... Actually, I think it's the equivalent amount of backtracking, but it doesn't really matter. Got a golden chest out of it, which is a terrible haul, but that's okay. And Super Pride for maybe an early 9 lives, which would actually... And by would be, I mean is amazing, because we had given up all our HP anyway. Fantastic. And we open that up for pretty much no benefit, except for 2 cents. Oh well. Down to the next floor, I'd say, and... Oh, no, not down to the next floor. First, we'll pick up soy milk. Why pick it up? Because I'm just a wild dude like that. Also, my hope was kind of that since we had this HP, or sorry, these damage upgrades, maybe soy milk is not going to be crazy terrible, and also, if we become Guppy, we'll be summoning a lot of flies. The flies will do a lot less damage, and also I have a latent commitment to absurdity that I always feel the need to draw upon. Also, I think soy milk... Okay, let me finish my sentence here. I think soy milk is not that bad. However, most of the time, it's really bad. But I think it is, its treatment as like a never pick up this item ever kind of item is a little bit misleading. There are some times when it can lead to some really fun synergies, and I realize that that's the defense I use when people are like, whoa, you should take Isaac's Heart. In some situations, it's really good, and I'm like, psh. You know, it doesn't come up that much for it to be fun for me, you know, or for it to be worth my time. So I'm being a little hypocritical, and, you know, you're just gonna have to accept that some people, actually everybody can be hypocritical sometimes, myself included. Man, we really should have gone to that library on the first floor. Maybe we could have skipped out on a little bit of this nonsense. Soy milk also so much fun for shooting poop with, and fires. That fire paid out very nicely for us. Tears upgrade, I think, is exactly what we needed right now. I was just thinking, we're not really firing that fast, you know? That's the real problem with this run. I actually don't think we're too far away from soy milk being a pretty usable item for us here. I mean, it's already not terrible for our damage purposes. Vanilla soy milk, like, not soy milk from vanilla, but like soy milk without any damage upgrades is pretty much trash. But with ceremonial robes and the pentagram, we're getting a decent amount of damage out of it, at least. I recognize that there's a damage down modifier on soy milk, but if we can get piercing shots or lump of coal, like any combination thereof, I'd be pretty pleased with it. Obviously, like Death's Touch would fit a lot of bills at the same time. As if it was some kind of duck mask shop fitting bills. Get it? It's terrible. Please don't laugh. Let's move along here. Homing shots as well. You know, our shot speed is high enough. Those homing tiers would have some really good maneuverability. I think it could totally work out for us here. Now that we have we should wait until we get a reroll. Although we'd probably want to use our reroll on the book instead, but last time we rerolled the book, it didn't necessarily work out for us, depending on your perspective. I just want to make sure I can go, yeah, we probably want this out of all 3 of those. You're a little spoiled for choice because Matchstick is pretty good as well, but I want to go to our curse room with our reroll available here. We're actually not doing that poorly on time either, which is kind of surprising. Ideally a guppy item or goat head in here, just to give us some ability to come back from this. Wish we did not have to use our bomb there, but that's okay, it happens. Paid out with a lot of bombs, and even more bombs actually as a result of the burnt penny. Probably not going to be worth it, but The reroll did give us 2 keys. Is that worth it? Arguably. Turns out we didn't even need to use a Spirit Heart here. 2 bombs would have sold it for us. This is hopefully where our bomb equilibrium starts turning around, and I mean, it wasn't what I expected. I expected like 6 cents or 9 cents, but sure, that's still totally fine. We're up to 6 bombs, and I was right, but for the wrong reasons. We wouldn't expect a deal with the devil to happen here, but you don't always expect onion rings to get lumped in with your french fries. Sometimes it's just like the person that was working out of the store liked you, so it's possible that we could actually make that work out for ourselves here. Looks like we're probably only going to have 1 reroll available for ourselves here. You know what'd be cool? If you had holy water, it gave your tears a wet effect and extinguished immolated enemies faster. Just, you know, one of those synergies that is probably cost prohibitive for the limited amount of time that it would actually be useful in the game. But it would be kind of cool. Holy water, you know, or Isaac's Jar of Tears, maybe. Could use a bomb to get a bomb. It does give us the added benefit of possibly being able to get the crawl space, but I don't think it's worth it. Speed up. Totally fine. I would love at this point, and whoa, that was a little freaky. I would love at this point, not that I want to get rid of the D6, but I would love to pick up like a candle or something just to hedge our bets for our damage. See what our card is. The Hierophant, well worth it. Well worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we shouldn't need this. Moreover, we can probably, as long as every room available has combat. We know our boss room does, we know this one does, so it really only has to be 2 other rooms. Or 1 other room if we get a deal with the Devil and Krampus. But as long as we can get our reroll, we could then use it on maybe re-rolling the tarot card generator, the deck of cards, twice. Possibly. I'm not saying, like, guaranteed, but possibly this could work out for us. Ooh, that's pretty good if we can get some golden chests. Let's look for a magic mushroom or something of the sort. Unfortunate, but we already saw pretty much everything there was to see here. At least we went to the secret room. We have no idea where the second secret room is, but we'd expect probably like directly above us maybe. And all the rooms had combat. That's really awesome. Pestilence, pretty confident. I know what we're going to get here. I would really like you to shoot this. That was not the attack you're supposed to do there. Similarly, nope, you are trapped in the wall, my friend. Look. Are you serious right now? I mean, I can use my own bomb to blow it up. I just thought maybe you wanted to be part of something more meaningful than yourself for once. That's up to you, I suppose, though. If you just want to be remembered for how you died, that's okay, you know? Lots of people do, you know, that's all they aspire to in life, and that's okay. Krampus? I don't know. Lump of coal would be awesome. And definitely make up for the fact that the last 2 Krampus fights we've had have both given us, Krampus's head. So if you want to redeem yourself in my eyes, game, you have a great opportunity here. I gotta say also, ooh, you dick. Oh, never mind. Also still pretty good. But I gotta say, when you get an enemy trapped in the corner, it works real well. So we have our reroll. We could use it on the shop, or we could use it on deck of tarot cards. I actually think that probably we want to use it on the shop. Blue candle, portable slot. I'm gonna say no. I know I said I wanted the candle, but I think I want to keep my D6 more than I wanted the candle. They forced me to put my money where my mouth is, and I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I know we, depending on what we got in here, it's not what I was thinking, but we could use portable slot to get maybe Eternal Hearts or Black Hearts out of it. Obviously, that's not how it worked out for us here. That's totally okay. Caves 1, Caves 2. Red chest we will definitely be opening. Very happy we have a lot of keys. I'm sorry that it's a lot of commentary focusing on the game right now. What a weird thing to apologize for, but you get the idea. I'm just, with soy milk, it's such a, it's so touch and go, even though it's looking pretty awesome right now. Anything could happen. Mini Mush is okay. Trying to think if there's any reason I wouldn't want to take that with soy milk. Like, it makes tier height taller. I don't know if it affects knockback, which is already very nasty with soy milk, but it's okay. You know what I would love right now is actually anti-grav, so we can just line up dozens of shots on the screen. I'm so disappointed we didn't get Lump of Coal, though. It's like, you know, you have Lump of Coal days and you have Krampus's head days. This is definitely... can't use your orbital that aggressively. Just want to try for a second secret room. You've got a weird hunch. Can't afford to use your orbital that aggressively with soy milk. The knockback is just a little too ridiculous. We have blank card last run, so I will take this opportunity to maybe pick up Mom's key if the price is right. I'm getting bombs out of it anyway. Wish we didn't have to spend so much, but we did get some bombs out of it, so, you know, the hope is that it'll, I don't want to say pay for itself, but you get the idea. Mom's Key also gives us more keys, so consumable-wise, probably worth it. Alright, so we're hoping for a clean room, which will lead to a crawl space here, is a clean room. I think if we sleep in it, we will get our Spirit Heart back. The one we were missing. Yeah, okay. Bomb our way down here. And, of course, it is a crawl space. Just wanted to make sure. And the crawl space gives us the wafer. That's enormous. Like, sincerely, one of the hugest that you could possibly expect from here. Pretty ridiculous. So we only take half damage now. I think that I'm probably just going to walk over that. Yeah, half a Spirit Heart for 2 extra bombs. I mean, admittedly, that doesn't seem that good, but it doesn't seem that bad either, does it? Especially considering how close to the HP cap we are, and how useful the bombs might turn out. I don't know how, but maybe we'll find a Tinted Rock, and then we'll be able to turn it into a pretty much indisputable HP upgrade. Not HP upgrade, but indisputably good health trade, you know? If we get 2 Spirit Hearts for half of the 1 Spirit Heart that we spent, well worth it. Goathead, huge play. Tears up. I don't know if it affects us, but we'll take it regardless. HP still looking very strong. And that Goathead pickup is crazy good, especially given our chances to get Guppy now. And of course, I'm a little salty about the fact that we don't have Lump of Coal to go along with what could be a pretty lucky cat run, but that's okay. What do we got here? 2 keys for 1 bomb and like 9 cents maybe? It's okay. Shears is great, by the way, but I'm gonna re-roll it anyway. But I might not re-roll it till we see what's in our deal with the devil, because I don't think we'll get enough. I was a little too lazy to check, admittedly, but I don't think we'll get enough rooms to get another re-roll. Oh, you are trapped in hell, my friend. 17 cents is good. No arcade, but maybe that's a blessing in disguise, although I would like a, I'd like a judgment. I don't really care about HP at this point. That's up to the game. If they want me to roll an HP run, I could try to roll an HP run. If they don't want me to roll an HP run, I could try to not roll an HP run. I will say at this point, I'm a little, I don't want to say salty. No, because I don't mean salty. I mean the opposite. I'm super thrilled to be fighting an enemy who does not move, thereby allowing me to use my orbital effectively and just absolutely crush him there. Toothpicks is fine, I suppose. I think we probably want all 3. Obviously, it's a little expensive. But, you know, that's what 9 lives is for. And you could argue that we should have re-rolled them, but a couple of things. One, it allows us to re-roll the shears. Fantastic. Well worth it, of course. On the other hand, all 3 of those items are actually pretty good. Rotten Baby... actually, now that I think about it, Rotten Baby might be shit, but I'm programmed to think it's good. And it is, on almost every single run, except for maybe this one, because we have soy milk, so each fly is going to suck, but that's okay. Sacrificial Dagger is awesome if we do end up rocking permanent Polaroid invincibility, especially if we get BFF. And, of course, Little Brimstone. Little Brimstone's damage is unaffected by our damage modifier, I think, so it's, I'm going to try something. I thought maybe it got close enough. It should actually be an amazing damage dealer for us. Shh, I knew that was going to happen. I was like, how am I going to get myself out of this one with these enemies being so close to me? Okay, that's a total waste of a key, admittedly, but it still worked out real nicely. Got a lot of money, some bombs, and just checking for a secret room there. Like, oh my god. Excuse me? Something about that doesn't seem right. Coming this way now, okay. There's more left? One more. Little Brimstone had to have almost gotten him. Oh my god, I got hit by a red fire. I don't even know what was happening at the end of that. So we're in a little bit of a dangerous spot. Let's just cool it a little bit. I mean, if we die, it's not the end of the world because we have 9 lives, but I would rather not, if possible. Hierophant is a huge helper in that regard. I don't know how many items are in the deal with the Devil Pool, but we gotta, considering we've had a lot of deals so far, and more to come. I'm not saying we're necessarily getting close to being at the end of the pool. I'm just saying the lack of Guppy items indicates to me that we should have a pretty good chance of getting some Guppy items in the near future. Experimental treatment is a real crapshoot. No question about that. I'd like to reroll it. Let's see what's going on in our curse room first. Okay, we don't have to reroll anything in there, so we can definitely come back and reroll that. Do we have enough rooms? It looks like we probably have enough rooms. Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine when it comes to rerolling our what am I trying to talk about here? Rerolling experimental treatment. That's what I'm trying to talk about. Okay. We need you, Rotten Baby, to get those flies in there, even though they're going to be pretty weak by themselves. That's what we want, but we also want to keep ourselves out of harm's way, so we're in a little bit of a tricky spot here with respect to our priorities, which admittedly are a little mixed right now, but that's okay. Little Brimstone, huge damage dealer for us, especially when it's literally inside of an enemy. That helps me out a little bit. Okay. I don't really care to look for a secret room at this point, to be 100% honest with you. I'm really hoping this reroll works out effectively. Oh, my brain is broken. I'm just gonna take it. I don't know how it affects. I think we're a little slower. I've been messing up these spacebar plays all the livelong day like I've been working on the railroad, man. I am disappointed with myself for that, but experimental treatment didn't, or at least doesn't as of yet, seem to carry any super negatives along with it. Whether or not it carries positives remains to be seen. It's alright. Instead, we end up rocking two fan favorite items, soy milk and experimental treatment, both of which hugely popular in the community, if I may say so myself. I'm joking, obviously. Little brimstone, thank you. I think this feels like a secret room if you ask me. People are also always like, why do you push the bombs instead of putting them down yourself? You know, why do you eat junk food? Because it tastes good? That's why I push the bombs. It's satisfying, even though it's, like, actually a seriously poor habit. But I've never had to face serious consequences for it. One day, maybe the time will come where I lose a serious run because of damage I took by pushing a bomb. But it hasn't happened yet, and as a result, I feel like it's hard for me to learn. That was a great push, you got to admit, that time. But, didn't really end up helping us out too much. That was very stupid on my part. Trying to see if maybe the second secret room was adjacent to that. A money equals power would be amazing right now. I mean, it's often very, very good, but here we've just been getting these dimes out of nowhere, so I almost feel like it's even better than average. Plus, we could really use the damage, honestly. But in that vein, I'm going to donate a lot here. I doubt that they will take enough for me to not be able to buy at least one item in here, so I don't really mind doing this. BOGO bombs, it seems like it synergizes well with Burnt Penny, but I sort of consider it ancillary to our actual needs. There we go. Decent donations. Very happy we have the reroll there. It means we'll be able to give Goathead at least 2 on our deal with the devil if we want it, or we could do more on our shop. And honestly, with soy milk, we might be better off just, for now, until our damage gets better, using Sacrificial Dagger and Ball of Bandages to do, like, literally all of our damage. Or the vast majority, at least. Gotta keep your reflexes pretty sharp, but it can get the job done. Hey, thank you for that. Okay, what do we got? Gish. Well, we should take out these guys. Anytime an enemy gets trapped in the corner, it's great news for me. Oh, he's afraid, so he's going to stay against the wall, which gives us a better chance. Don't want to get too close to Gish most of the time, I think, but I don't know. The orbital game might be the right idea here. But our damage is not as bad as maybe I'd originally pegged it to be. I think this is going to be a win, even though our HP looks kind of shitty right now. The Gish is good enough, for sure. The slow is helpful. This is not good enough. That is... So I think the obvious choice is to try to complete the cat dream by buying a battery charge. There's no way we get another battery on this floor, no. Okay. Again, HP is bad, but that doesn't really matter. With 9 lives, all we need is one good run to throw it all together here. Let's try not to reroll randomly on a room preceding the deal with the devil. If I may avoid doing that, I think it'll probably be what's best for me. And I don't really care what guppy item it is, as long as it's a guppy item. It is the shovel, which has led to the next floor. Well, I mean, it was the right call for us to do, I think. So we'll head down, and being on the depths too, I'll admit, is the slightest bit scary here. There are judgments. That's important, because we may want to get HP back now. Although our orbitals would be very nice for us with permanent Polaroid invincibility, it's probably in our best interest to stack up some raw HP. Even with 9 lives, you know, more peace of mind doesn't hurt. So we got 2 guppy items now. With the goat head, you've got to be assuming that we have a really, really strong chance at making the cat come true. Cat soy milk is pretty good in terms of just like ridiculous fly generation, so I'm actually feeling like our chances are looking, even if our HP looks terrible, our chances are looking up. Not that they were ever terrible. I mean, the worst they probably got was that soy milk pickup intentionally, but that's half the fun as far as I'm concerned. That's fine. HP, sorry, not HP, money's dropping like crazy. I love it. Thought maybe we'd get a skull out of that. Speaking of which, let's try this. Would have made our job easier if we did that earlier, but that's okay. Wheel of Fortune, the world, death. Death card is totally worth it. Just go in and pop this. Probably not going to get too much out of that. Okay, so we still have a Wheel of Fortune card, which, you know, let's be honest. There's probably not a great chance of us taking that Wheel of Fortune card down to the chest, but if we get the opportunity to do so, there's certainly nothing wrong with it either. This is our secret room. Maybe the body, or I guess the body doesn't show up here. I can't remember. Yeah, why not? We probably got a better chance to get bombs than keys anyway. Even though our key game is pretty good right now, it doesn't hurt to have 23 of them, especially if we end up getting Guppy's tail. So I'm just holding back a little bit right here. Thinking maybe, I know with the goat head I can go to the devil room no matter what happens. It's so hard to line up little Brimstone when he's like 6 back in the chain. But this is going to give us a lot of bombs. Another judgment. Too bad you can't play judgments like 2 for 1. You can play demon judgments 2 for 1, but we don't want to play demon judgments. I'm just talking about regular old, you know, coin beggars. I wish I could manually swap the order of my orbitals. It might help me out a little bit. The money game is out of control here. I was gonna say that looks like our secret room. That would have been, you know, a serious Captain Obvious moment. Okay, this is where it's all important for us here. I wouldn't recommend what I just did there. We're not going to boss rush. That is completely fine. Joker, 2 of spades. Might as well pop it right now. Shop is not judgment. Or sorry, not greed. I'm very happy to see this. Pill. Range up. Acceptable. Why not buy the fanny pack? Why not buy the spirit heart? I don't think we need the converter. I think Demon Baby is actually pretty fine here for us to take, so that'll mean that we reroll this instead. Get Pandora's box for more money, or we could reroll it again, which is what I'm gonna do. We'll see what our pills give us. I think we get 1 more reroll back for our shop. 2 paralysis, 1 bombs or key. Not for shop, I mean devil room, by the way. What am I gonna do about this situation? I think the answer is honestly just nothing. I think, you know, that shop didn't necessarily turn out as fantastically as I'd like, of course. We could have bought the converter, but I don't really see the desire in it, you know? Why would I trade 4 spirit hearts in for 2 red hearts when every time we die we're gonna respawn with 1 red heart anyway? There is a big difference between 1 red heart and 2 red hearts for a number of different reasons. You know, you can pick up HP, you can get hit once multiple times without dying as long as you can recharge it. That's useful, but 4 spirit hearts is a lot to give up for 1 life of that. 1 life that may or may not last very long anyway. So I'm not trying to talk as if we are going to lose lives here. I'm just saying if that's the only reason we want converter is the idea that we would lose lives. If we had like 12 spirit hearts, I probably would have gone through with it because 6 red hearts is an awful lot of HP to build a potentially winning run off of. But for now, I think we're in a completely fine situation. We could play the judgment, but I'm just gonna go for broke here. Which is the wrong decision, I'll admit. It's the wrong decision, but it feels so good. Wrong decision, but let's knock on wood. So, Mom's gonna be pretty easy for us to take out here as a direct result of our orbital game. And little Brimstone never moving, which puts it in a good position. Obviously, the Polaroid's going to be our item of choice. We did get the wafer here, right? And that is Guppy. Probably we want to reroll both and get the free item, which is another ability to fly. I mean, why not, I guess? Sure. This should be interesting. We could... No. We could have taken Ghost Baby and then gone for it. But I think this is good. You know, we got some invincibility. We'll have to look for Tinted Rocks, but... It's totally fine, I think. Maybe far right for Mr. Fred. As long as we choose properly on, like, the first 1 or 2 choices here, this should be a very short floor. It looks shorter than average. Like, that could be Mr. Fred right here, and it was. Okay, so this is a super short floor. The map can actually be so useful in figuring out where the heck you want to go. And because we have, the Goat Head, it really doesn't matter if we have a reroll ready. We can see if we want anything in there, and if we do, we'll take it, and if we don't, we won't. We can always come back with the reroll later if we want to explore a little bit more of this floor. Kind of want to see if there's a Tinted Rock available here. I don't really love Speedball, I'll tell you that much. And, oh, 3 free items could be good, though. Even if we just get, like, some Spirit Hearts or whatever. Found pills. Are you a wizard? Bombs are key. Speed up is good. Bombs are key. I think we should, try to reroll the Speedball. Because it is shitty. Super Wrath. Did we get anything out of the Super Wrath fight we could use? Maybe some bomb synergies? Mr. Mega? Yeah, Mr. Mega's really good. Especially considering how many bombs we have. I gotta be honest with you, Are You a Wizard is a little tough to deal with right now. Can't get too close to this guy. Good stuff. This will be our last reroll. No matter what it gives us, I think I'm going to take it. Even HP. It'll compromise our invincibility, but at the same time, I think it might be worth it. Ah, fuck it. Let's have 1 life with some Polaroid invincibility because of our orbital damage. If we're going to be on 1 HP anyway when we die, why take the HP and compromise our invincibility? Might as well just live with it. Now, we should be looking for some Tinted Rocks up here. It shouldn't be that hard to kill things, and we've got pretty good defense because of the, you know, 2 different abilities to fly. I don't see any Tinted Rocks, sadly enough. However, we do need to make sure that every once in a while we're actually getting in there and, you know, like, hitting the enemies. Because our flies are going to be our principal damage dealer, but we're not really doing too much to hurt the flies. Or to generate flies, I should say, if we're not touching our enemies in the first place. And it does take, like, 1,000 flies to hurt these people, so, or these enemies, so... it does seem like, oh, come on. It does seem like Little Brimstone does enough there to summon its own flies. Maybe, maybe not. It's hard to tell. I don't see a Tinted Rock here either. We got in kind of a little shit luck with that so far. That's okay. Life goes on. I found pills. I don't know why I said it with my get hype voice. Good hype! Experimental treatment, good hype. This is one of those runs, you know, in a soy milk context or within a soy milk context. How did that hit me? Did it bounce off one of his friends or something? Within a soy milk context, I think it's worked out pretty well so far, to be honest with you. Like, I think we're... I shouldn't say that we're better off with soy milk than we would be without it. But it's certainly a fun one. Now, we may die here, and that's going to make the cathedral very interesting. I liked having the extra HP because it meant that if we got hit, it didn't really cause us to suffer that much, you know what I mean? Like, we could get hit once and it's not catastrophic, but the fact that we have not picked up any more Spirit Hearts since then is really bad. But look at how quickly, when we actually have the ability to fight an enemy who doesn't get affected by knockback. Did you see how quickly we were able to take out Mom there? That's crazy talk. Curse of Darkness. Oh, we still had 2 HP, so we're looking at top left here almost certainly. More than enough bombs to bomb our way out of these situations if we were to choose to do so. And we may want to, because having 2 HP left, or the ability to get hit twice, I should say, for the Isaac boss fight could be very valuable. Maybe even essential. Gotta watch out, because these flies, they will explode the bomb flies indiscriminately. even if they're right next to you. So we got to be very cautious about this. That's good. That's not good, but this is good. Yeah, 2 Spirit Hearts. Let's take them right away. Puts the pressure on me to not take dumb damage as much. Obviously, the knockback is another thing we have to worry about. Very bad damage, but the invincibility will carry us a little bit. Okay. Good stuff. Yes, I think we can afford to open this. This is a bad item, I think, because of soy milk. Oh, Lord, did you see the... I don't even know why I felt the need to test it. Now that I think logically about it, I'm like, oh, that was just abysmal, man. That's all right. We may not reroll it, because I'm assuming our boss room is so close here. So why not, right? That was the most impotent Tammy's head I've ever seen. Just like 6 little tiny tears that hit nothing and would have done no damage even if they hit. Forgot we had the wafer, actually, so we've got a lot more HP than a lot more effective HP, at least, than I had previously thought. So we should use whatever tools are at our disposal to get past Isaac. Isaac's like he's a boss fight, obviously, so if we can get through this, we're much less likely to have to suffer too much on the next floor. Whatever, let's just do it up like this. As long as the bomb goes off so we can get that little extra damage right off the cut, I think that's important. We have permanent Polaroid invincibility in the wafer, so we can endure a few hits here. Obviously, we want to land as many soy milk shots as possible. I don't know, we're doing a lot of damage here. At least a decent amount. It's really the damage of the flies, and just like it's a massive effect here. I guess it's just called a mass effect. Should name a video game after that or something, but that's what's really carrying us through the brunt of the fight here. That should be it right there. That was super easy. All right, I think this is gonna be you know, just your standard Isaac soy milk win. Your voluntary Isaac soy milk. Yes. No, because we have rerolls. Oh man, Eve's Mascara. This is gonna be interesting. I don't know how it works with soy milk. It seems like we're still firing as often. Our shot speed sucks. We will get spiders. We'll take minus touch because our contact damage is gonna be enormous for now. Fuck these two. I don't think we need either of those right now. I'm gonna start this way, but it really is a crapshoot. This could be in any variety of directions. So I'm assuming that because of all the tiers upgrades we've had, we actually didn't have the standard ask. Oh, we should try to get 9 lives again. It actually might be beneficial here. We didn't have the standard ask, which is, you know, lose half of your rate of fire for double damage. I'm assuming because we were over the cap, we probably lost... We got double damage, but we probably got less than half of our fire rate missing. Which is awesome, because it means that we would get, like, a huge pull on that, actually. Like, we'd get a disproportionate benefit, is what I'm trying to say. So it's not here, but we can get another Spirit Heart, which is extremely valuable. I think we must have taken Gimpy, because we got a Spirit Heart. Oh, no, you know what that was? Fanny Pack. Fanny Pack gave us a Spirit Heart when we touched that enemy, even though we only lost half a Spirit Heart, which is pretty incredible. Alright, you gotta go quickly. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Gotta go quickly. Little known fan fiction for Sonic the Hedgehog, of course. Hopefully those reroll into something less shitty. No, flies! You got the wrong guy! That was actually pretty close, but we'll be able to get whatever that is. Empress could be good. So nice we got it twice. I doubt that that is our boss room down there. It's just a little too close to the opening room. If it is, well, then I'm incorrect. Don't think we want either of those. Alright, so it's probably this way. Ooh, a little dangerous there. Fear Shot just never ends here. Okay, we got minus touch, so we should try to get a little bit of contact damage done, and as you saw, that worked out fantastically. Half a Spirit Heart for that kind of contact damage is, like, pretty much invaluable. Whoa! Try to run into as many enemies as we can, because the extra money just allows us to do even more contact damage in the future. I love how we shot at this guy, but we actually killed every other mini-boss before he even entered the next segment. But I gotta admit, you know, with our flies now, we should be expecting this to be a pretty easy fight here. I just hate him, and I'll find any excuse to hate him some more. This is indeed our boss fight. So we'll pop the Empress card. I think that it's gonna be a super easy finish here, but with a run that's this unpredictable, it could be Could be unusual. I don't think we're in too much trouble, though. Let's pop the Empress card and get going here. So far, so good. And I actually welcome the first time we take damage because I'll be able to get that sweet contact damage and invincibility in there, and that is really where our run shines. Holy crap. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. That's Win 105, if I remember correctly. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.